find the system to do you. If it's too brutal, look the other way like I'm robbing you, but surrender all your valuables.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get started, and on the hill, Kevin Gossman.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Trey Turner, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. And that one fouled off. That's a strike. One, two now. The shortstop takes the ball. That's hard hit on the line. And there's one down. And time now for the Phillies lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience singing.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. And that's in the dirt.
One strike.
One out, base is empty. Swings through that one for strike two. Swing and a ground ball. Gets to it with a slide. And very nicely done for the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
Here comes Bryce Harper. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs. First pitch misses. Fastball for a strike.
One ball, one strike.
And that is downstairs. 2-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Right side, Jimenez. Handles, throws to first. Harper retired. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. We head to the bottom of the first. No score. Back here at Rogers Center. And pitching here today, Aaron Nola.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
George Springer, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
No strike.
Nola's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts throughout the year, Boog. He's got multiple seasons with 200-plus Ks and a pitch arsenal that leaves most hitters frustrated as they walk back to the dugout.
And another ball. Inside, just missed. Swing and a miss as they green light him.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Downstairs, and that's ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. Nola throw to first. And Springer's in there safely. And that drops in for a strike. Just missed.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Outside low. Yeah, that's ball 2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That misses the zone, and it's 3-2. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Springer on at first, nobody out. On the ground to second, might be 2. They put the tag on him. Back to first, and that is a double play.
Batting third, first baseman Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Vladdy needs just 1 hit to reach 200 for the season. First offering, and it just misses.
Pretty impressive the year he's put together. 200 hits doesn't happen by accident, and there are some years nobody reaches 200 at all. Props to him for getting this far.
2 out, space is empty. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Smoked on the ground to second. Stott over to first in time. And that'll do it. We move to the second in Toronto. No score. And we're back.
Leading
and
off
now the
for
catcher comes up to him.
Catcher,
JT Realmuto.
Realmuto.
Gosman back to work. Gosman, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he works in a sinker. The 0-1. In the air, out towards left center. Varsho hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. That's too low. 1-0. Second inning here, no score. On the ground to third. And it stays fair.
Batting second,
Just a simple
third
ground
baseman,
ball the other
Alec
way.
Bohm.
They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
One gone, runner at first. And here comes Alec Bohm. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw, save.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
In the air out to center. And it falls. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one
Batting
out.
second,
Hitting is
right
really
fielder,
easy for
Max
some guys.
Kepler.
One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Fastball for a strike at 95.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Outside low, and it's 1-2.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Runners at the corners, one away. Here at the top of the second. And a base hit. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
First and second, one out. Stop. The next to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Just missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Fastball for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That's through there for a strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 1 out. Runners at first and second. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And now Bader up to the plate. That one's in there, 0-1. And a breaking ball misses outside. Strike 2. A little bit low.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
And that one hammered. Varsho on the move. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. 1 run is in. cut off. Now a throw home. He's in there. And they lead by 3.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. I love the
Turner.
approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Trey Turner at the plate. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Kirk settles under it and makes the catch. And that is that. But 3 score in the inning. 2 of them on this 2-run double. It's now 3-0. Back after this on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 2nd. And now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. That's in there. It's 0-1.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2 now.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
That one in the dirt, and the count 1-2.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
That one the other way. And that's down, a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And there's a foul ball. Varsho gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike. Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it, and that's important because you got to make players earn it.
Pitch is in the dirt, and the count 1-2.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Outside low. It's 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And Captain Kirk goes down on strikes.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
Addison Barger stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Nola fires. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play, but in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Smoked in the left, base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Everything came together for him. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
2 on, 1 out. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Anthony Santander. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Here's someone, historically speaking, that prefers day games over night games. So I'm excited to see what he does in this one.
The pitch. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Runners at first and second with one gone. Foul ball, still 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Bader makes the grab on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Now it's the right fielder, Nathan Lucas. On the ground to third, and that is that. Blue Jays leave a pair. They trail in this one 3-0. Back now in Toronto. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
The right-hander back to work. And there's a ball.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Fastball for a strike at 95. That one outside, and a count 2-1. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Harper takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Harper goes 6 feet 3 inches, 32 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. In the air, right field, Lucas. He's got it, and there are 2 outs.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
JT Realmuto steps in. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. In there at the knees, 0-1. And a slider misses down and away.
1-1.
The other way, makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Down quickly go the Phillies, but they lead at 3-0.
I'm just a simple man. Oh yeah.
Back here at Rogers Center, bottom of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. Just missed. On the ground, right side. Stop. Throws to first in time. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
Now batting, designated hitter, George
Back to the
Springer.
leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. And the batter now, George Springer. Led off the bottom of the first with a walk. And that one fouled off. And that is cut on and missed. No balls, 2 strikes. On the ground, right side. To first, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the
Now
third.
batting, shortstop, Bo Bichette.
2 outs, base is empty. And the batter will be the shortstop, Bo Bichette. He's 0 for 1. Outside corner, there's a strike.
0-1.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that one hops the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So runner at second, 2 down. Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now.
Ball.
This one in the dirt. Man on second, 2 down. Now to short. Trey Turner gloves it. Sends it across to first. And Guerrero is set down. Third out. Blue Jays held in check. Still down 3-0.
Can't seem to save a single thing. Who's afraid of evil thing? Sit with the time and people's dreams. Far from the norm, we appear quite.
And we're back. On to the fourth. Here's the left fielder, Brandon Marsh. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 away.
Up next for Philadelphia, third baseman.
And now
Alec
it's Alec
Bohm.
Bohm. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Bohm, the third overall pick in the 2018 draft out of Wichita State. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Tommy Nance, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Varland warming up as well. And that's in for a strike. And it's 1-1. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, Boo, great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to them, to get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game.
2 away now.
Now batting, right fielder, Max Kepler.
2 down, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Max Kepler. RBI single his last time up. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Up the middle. And that is the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. But they're on top by a count of 3-0. And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
off for
Here's the
the
center
Jays,
fielder,
center
Dalton
fielder,
Varsho.
Dalton Varsho.
Strike on the inside corner. That's off the mark, and that is ball one.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Next pitch is outside. And misses inside.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. Boom. Hauls it in for the out. 1 down.
Now batting, catcher Alejandro Kirk.
Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. Went down on strikes his first time through. And that one is in for a strike.
All 1's the count.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout, but you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Now batting, third
2 outs,
baseman,
base is empty.
Addison
Here's the third baseman,
Barger.
Addison Barger. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
And now a little barking back towards the umpire. Clearly thought he got that outside corner on what was a pretty big pitch. Sometimes that only makes it worse for you moving forward, but it can also open up that location in the future if the umpire thinks there's a chance that he missed it.
That one ripped. And that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. The throw to second is offline.
He was all over that one. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Anthony Santander at the plate. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Hit on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That K is his 3rd of the game. So they can't do anything with a 2-out double. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Phillies 3 and the Jays nothing. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th.
Now
Tommy
pitching for the Blue
Nance.
Jays.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking
Number
for quality
45.
pitches out of him right here. Got to do his
Tommy
best to keep the score
Nance.
right where it is.
This is Bryson
Leading
Stott.
off for the
He was a
Phillies,
strikeout
second
victim
baseman,
his first
Bryson
time.
Stott.
And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. Ground ball up the middle. Sneaks through. Base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
So a man at first. So here's Bader now. And a foul ball.
You know, these Phils doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Laced down the line, and now maybe extra bases. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. He really
Trey
shot
Turner.
that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Trey Turner now 0 for 2 in this one. The shortstop takes the ball. And that misses. And that's ball 2.
2-0.
Late swing, fouled off. Stop on third. Bader. That's second with nobody out. Hard hit right side. Tosses to first. One away here in the 5th.
Well, you're definitely looking to do more with that opportunity at the plate.
Now
2 runners in scoring position,
designated
but at
hitter,
least he
Kyle
puts the ball in
Schwarber.
play. They bring across 1 run. Still one out there to pick up.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And another ball.
Outside.
One away with a runner at third. That misses. And now 3-0. Nance sets, fires. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Bader comes in to score. And it's an RBI single, and the lead is up to 5.
Well done. Drives in the run. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Man at first with 1 gone. And now for the Phillies, Bryce Harper. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And they put up the stop sign at second.
2 consecutive
Now
base
batting,
hits for this
catcher,
team. Not much to
JT
this one other than just a
Realmuto.
willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Tommy Nance departs, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching. for the
Louis
Blue
Varla
Jays.
on the pitch here.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
First and second, 1 out. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. Pitch misses outside, and that's ball 1. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Next
Yep,
offering
that ball went
misses.
out.
Now 2 balls and a strike. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Guerrero pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder Brandon Marsh.
And the batter now, Brandon Marsh. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Now, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Foul ball there. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Phillies 5 and the Jays nothing. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the right fielder, Nathan Lucas.
Nathan Lucas.
Nola back to work. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Well, these Blue Jays being a little too patient at the plate in this game. They found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the
No
plate.
balls, 2 strikes.
Just off the outside part of the plate.
Really close
ball, 2
pitch
strikes,
down
yeah.
around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Swing at a high fly ball, well struck. Kepler ranging back, makes the catch gliding onto the warning track.
Now batting, second baseman Andres.
Here's
Jimenez.
Andres Jimenez. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Inside,
ball 1.
and it's 1-0. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Next offering is fouled back. That's
That's off the
outside.
plate.
2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And down on strikes he goes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And the batter is
Now
George
batting,
Springer. He's 0 for 1.
George Springer.
There's the strike. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Sneaks through, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Once you get the
Up
ball by the
next for the
pitcher,
Blue
there's a lot of
Jays,
base hits up the middle,
shortstop,
even on ground
boom,
balls.
big
So a
shot.
nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Man at first, Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. 1 for 2. And that one upstairs, ball 1. The 1-0. On the ground to the left, Turner. And that ends the inning. One left for Toronto. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Top 6.
Leading off
Now the
for
third baseman,
Philadelphia,
Alec
third
Bohm.
baseman, Alec Bohm.
Varland, a righty that throws with power. 27 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Swings through that.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
And the next pitch is way outside.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Now one missed. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up
Now
at 2
batting,
balls and
right
2
fielder,
strikes, but
Max
that time
Kepler.
chased outside the zone.
And first offering is fouled off. Liner, and this could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. The throw in safely. It's a double, and his second hit.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference
Now
on the
batting,
play, Boog.
second
It's not always
baseman,
easy seeing the
Bryson
ball off the
Stott.
bat. Something to improve.
Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Man at second. Lined into left center, base hit. Coming home. He will score. It's an RBI single. It's 6-0.
Now batting, the center
So
fielder,
digging
Harrison
in now for
Bader.
Philadelphia, Harrison Bader. Ball one there.
Counts 1-0.
Man at first, one away. Check on the runner. Stop. Dives back in safely. Hammered. Base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one
Now
away.
batting, shortstop, Trey Turner.
Here's Turner now. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Guerrero makes the grab, 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
So first and second with 2 outs. Kyle Schwarber digs in now. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Strike 1. That one off the mark. 2-1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
2 outs, couple of base runners at first and second. And that's in the dirt. And now 3-1. Bryce Harper on deck for the Phillies. This one in the air. Jimenez makes the grab, and that'll do it. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Phillies 6 and the Jays nothing. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia.
Got
Yeah.
a shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
Swing and a foul out of play.
As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just, I mean, absolutely levitate some people with your breath. That's to third, and that chance handled. Tosses to first. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
But we got the crab fries in Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep, and then
It's been a long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue at Oriole Park.
I knew you'd go there.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway, you can work in your name, huh?
That's right. Varsho, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Ball, that's out.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
And there's the ball.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
On the ground. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield.
Now batting.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Aaron Nola's day comes to an end, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment.
Now pitching for
The new pitcher in the game, Orion
Number
Kirkery.
15.
And he's got a nice
Orion
lead to work
Kirkery.
with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
One down. In steps the man they call Captain Kirk, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Just missed.
Ball 1.
And another ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
2-0 to count. Here it comes.
Good looking fastball right there. Surprised he didn't take a rip at that. I think he got locked up a little bit.
On the ground, 2 ball. They get 1 out. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We're through 6 full. It's the Phillies 6 and the Jays nothing.
You can never be like me. Yeah, I push until I bleed, and I keep it so 100, not afraid to show my teeth. You can never be like me. Yeah, I push until I bleed, and I
Now
keep it so
pitching.
100.
Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Brendan Little.
Number
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
First baseman Bryce
So Harper stands in. Year and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. And that
Nope,
one
that's a
missing
ball.
low.
Ball one, no strikes.
And it's fouled away. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Barker sizes this one up. Can't get there. This one lands foul. He goes down looking.
Well, be ready. He throws that curveball a lot, probably more than any other pitch in his arsenal, and he's going to try to put you away with it like he did right there. That's his go-to pitch early and late in the count.
It'll bring up JT Realmuto. 0 for 3 in this one. And the first offering is not close. Little, known as a guy with pretty lights out type stuff, racks up the strikeouts, but the command at times can elude him. Headed towards the corner. Lucas on the move towards foul ground. Grabs it on the run. And a couple of quick outs.
Yeah, and a manager in a situation like this type of pitcher has to stay alert and ready. He's got to make sure he's watching from pitch to pitch, hitter to hitter, to quickly get another reliever up in the bullpen if he needs to bring someone in.
And that lack of command, that's usually one of the things that leads guys to be converted from starter to reliever.
Yeah, and it's such a short stint when you compare the two roles, starting and relieving. You hope that guy can find strike one right away when he comes in.
Not close with that one, and the count is 2-0. And downstairs.
3 balls.
2 down,
no
nobody
strike.
on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And that's ball 4.
Take your base.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate, but as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
Runner at first with 2 away. Alec Bohm getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. And a curve is down and in. Marsh leads off first with 2 down to the inning. On the ground right side, and that's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2
Up
away.
next for Philadelphia, right fielder Max Kepler.
Max Kepler at the plate. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Two outs. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
Swings here and blasts one left field. This one's got a chance. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Phillies 6 and the Jays nothing. Back now in Toronto, bottom of the 7th. Here's the third baseman, Addison Barker.
Addison Barker.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Ball.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Well, it looks
One
like
ball,
he's wanting to
2
work the
strikes.
upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
And that's
Ball,
off
that's
the
out.
outside edge. Ball 2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really.
And that's outside. And it's 2-1. That one catches the corner for a strike. The Phillies up big in this one here at the bottom of the 7th. Next pitch is outside.
I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
Swing and a pop-up. Boom. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, second baseman Andres Jimenez.
So they're down to their final out. And now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. Fastball for a strike. Hard hit left side. That's the ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
6-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
flirting with the glimmer. You can sniff, let it simmer. Miss supper, but you could be my dinner. She said, why you always got your head high in the clouds? Your eyes to the sky and your face to the stars. Yeah, I can hear them calling me awfully hard. You best believe before I leave, I'ma leave my mark. And we got 6 feet in the sprinter. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. 6 feet in the sprinter. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the